They're ready for you, David. Please begin.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, I'm back at JC's Autos right now, and we are baffled. And not really so much baffled as disappointed that all of the video footage from all 4 classes is gone. There was a very short 2 to 5 second clip that actually showed up. That was from the first class. And so from the first class, after about 2 to 5 seconds, the camera shut off. But we didn't know it because it still looked like it was recording. And the second class was the second live broadcast. Didn't even register. The third class was the third live broadcast, actually hitting record each time, watching it come up, watching it recording. And then the fourth class, the same thing. So all 4 classes, none of the video footage is available. And while it's disappointing, it's also encouraging because we were under attack. Yeah, I know this is choppy because I can see the internet here is not good. It is not very fast. So I know this one is going to be choppy too. But I was using my cell, so I was actually good to go with recording, but it's all gone. What's disappointing about it is that this was probably the best public high school visit that I had so thus far. And more students took books, and in each book we put, hold on. And this time in each book, we put Mark Harrington's Created Equal pamphlet flyer in there in each book. And so every student today got a Created Equal flyer with their book. And it was all good.
Great.
It really was. It was an amazing day because to see these, this was the best trip that I made into the public school. It was the best one. And so we all know the enemy was at work with this, right? The enemy took care of whatever this was supposed to be doing. And that's all good because he couldn't stop me from doing what I was doing. He could only stop me from sharing it, thinking that it was going to discourage me that I couldn't share it. But I can just as easily tell you all how amazing it was, right?
Spoken word went forward.
Yeah, and it really did. It really, Jeff says the spoken word went forward. It really did. You know what? These kids were really listening today. They were really listening. They were really paying attention. They were really asking real questions. They weren't trying to catch me up and falter me up and trip me up. They weren't trying to approve of their thoughts and feelings. What they were trying to do was learn and absorb all that they could absorb. So listening to them and interacting with them and listening to them talk about it, it was just amazing. Just amazing. So it was a blessing, okay? Please know that 4 senior classes, 132 students today, received truth like they've never heard before. And now, yesterday they heard from a drag queen. His name is Kyle West. He goes by Selena West. I know who he is well. So yesterday they got to hear from him, right? And guess what? Today his name was still on the board, but it said Selena West. I said, oh, and let me tell you about Kyle. I said, I was once Kyle. I said, and Kyle is Kyle. Kyle lives as a man. He dresses as a woman for drag queen story time. He dresses as a woman for performances, but he's not a woman and he doesn't live as a woman. And he's just Kyle. I said, you all met him in drag, and I don't know what y'all talked about, but I'm here to tell you that Kyle is broken. Kyle is lost. Kyle is deceived. And Kyle's been molested as a child. I know this for a fact. So it was amazing to be able to tell them some truth about the drag queen that got to come in and speak to them yesterday. So basically, we had some ex-drag queen story time because I was able to tell them my testimony. I was able to talk to them about Jesus. And I was able to tell them about the lies that they've been taught, and the lies of homosexuality being an orientation, and the lie of bisexual existing, and all the lies of transgenderism being something that God would have a hand in. How it's confusion, and God is a God of order. He's not a God of confusion. And it was just really good. And although the video footage is all gone and that ticks me off, it doesn't discourage me, and it doesn't take away from the fact that we went up in that school today and we blessed 132 young men and women today. And that's what we're supposed to be doing, right? So, yeah, I'm good with it. And I know it's a real short video, but I am tired. I'm hungry. I just been on my feet for 4 hours doing 4 classes, and I don't know how teachers do it. But then we got church in the garage tonight at 6 p.m. So at 6 p.m., church in the garage at JC's Auto Lot. We're gonna talk about the school. We're gonna talk about how you can and get involved, how you can get informed, because you got to get informed before you can get involved, right? So we're gonna do that at 6 p.m. and at JC's Auto, 6 Columbus Road, Mount Vernon, and then at 7 p.m. me and Vicky are going live from JC's Auto. Well, Vicky will be in Texas and I'm in Ohio. We're going live to do Dry Bones on Take on the World TV, and we're gonna have some real interaction with some people who want to know what they can do, how to do it, and have questions. And so maybe some of their questions and comments and concerns will you'll be able to relate to them, and there'll be your questions and comments, and we'll take some chat question and comments as well. And that's what we're going to do tonight. Dry Bones, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take on the World TV. So we look forward to seeing you. And I'm out of here. I need to go grab something to eat. A little bit of relaxation, because I'm drained. I am emotionally, physically, and spiritually drained after that morning. Yeah, it was just amazing. And you know what's amazing too? is to be able to look at students and know which ones are broken and confused by their eyes, and to know which ones don't believe what I'm saying and don't want to believe what I'm saying because they love somebody who is stuck in that delusion and that deception. And then to also get to see the ones that are like, yes, finally someone is speaking the truth. Yes, they're giving me thumbs up, they're clapping, they're like, yes, yes, tell the truth. Because they want somebody to stand up and start speaking the truth so that they can say, I'm with that guy, I believe him. And so when they come up to you after the class and they want to shake your hand and they say, thank you so much for coming. And they say, hey, my name is Duncan. Thank you so much for coming. I am so glad you came. My name's Tyler. It's amazing. I'm so glad you were here. I'm glad you got the chance to talk. You know, so I'm good with all the video footage and being just disappearing. I'm kind of used to it, right? It's not the first time that's happened that all my video footage just disappeared. It's all good though. It was really all good. The interaction after the class, telling you, students came out. They were like, "I'll take a break. You know, I'll be late for my next class. Can I ask you a couple questions? Can I talk with you?" One girl came up to me. Listen, y'all, amazing, amazing young lady. She came up to me. She had tears in her eyes, and she says, "I know everything you're saying is the truth." She said, "Because I'm a victim of molestation, and I turned to drugs. But I also know that I could have turned to homosexuality, to anything else." She says, "But I turned to drugs. That was my escape. That was my confusion, my delusion, to cover up and to deal with molestation." And telling you, phenomenal. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the time that we had to go in there. I'm grateful that Jeff got to go in there with me. I'm grateful that we were just received so well today.
I talked to our youth.
Yeah, we got to talk to the youth in a public high school. That don't happen.
Need the Christians to start reaching out.
Yeah, there was a Christian high school that wanted me to come, and the only message I got about that was, "Oh, sorry, David, but the powers that be in charge decided that we can't have you." Public high school had me up in there, and I don't care where I'm at. But I definitely know that there will be a lot of communication with quite a few of them students. They got my email, they got my website, they got books, and then every book was one of these created equal flyers, all about abortion, and it covers race, the two genders, you know. So they all got a created equal flyer in the book. I gave out more books this trip than the last two trips. They actually wanted the books. They took them. A couple of them took two. So, yeah. All right. I'm out of here. I need to go find something to eat and maybe just put my feet up and relax. All right. Because I got to get going again at 6 p.m. tonight. Remember, 6 p.m. if you're in the area, if you're in Ohio, come on down to Mount Vernon, 6 p.m., Church in the Garage, JC's Autos, 6 Columbus Road. 7 p.m., we're going live with whoever's still here in Church in the Garage. We're going live at 7 p.m. Vicky and I will host Dry Bones tonight live. She'll be in Texas. I'll be right here in Mount Vernon, Ohio. We're going to just really talk about the youth, what happened today, what's happening to our youth, what we can do to stand up for it. And we're going to take questions, concerns, and comments. So maybe some of the ones that'll be here and live will match your own questions and concerns. And so maybe we can cover it. If not, you can ask your own question and concern right there in the chat. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. And Lord willing, see you later on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Take on the World TV. Peace.